What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles, welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Football season is here, starts tonight. My Niners don't play, but I don't care. I want to rock the shirt anyway. Yesterday, I posted a video talking about how Hasbro's pricing structures all over the place. Figures range from $24.99 to $33 to $43. The two packs are even more outrageous with the pricing discrepancies, highlighted of course by that Spider-Man No Way Home 3-pack, which is basically $100. So we've had all kinds of crazy pricing for Star Wars, Marvel Legends, and it's like, what is the solution? What's the key? I mean, we just can't stop buying these figures we've collected and invested so many years into, right? So my suggestion from a lesson I learned the hard way last year, just to wait it out. Don't pay these ridiculous exorbitant pricing for these figures. Eventually they'll come on sale, and maybe that's from a coupon code from Target. Maybe that's just everything must go clearance pricing, and sometimes we get lucky and it comes really soon. So yakface.com posted on Twitter that, hey, some of those Star Wars Black Series figures that have just come out at Target, they're now on sale. Not just on sale, but clearance prices. So in some cases, 50% off. And then someone else responded, oh yeah, it's true. You may need to go to the scanner because they still have the pricing. They may not have the clearance sticker on there, but they are definitely 50% off in some cases for these figures. So like most action figure collectors, I decided I can get up early in the morning. I'm going to head down to my local Target, see what's what. And what was very interesting. So my first stop, because this just snowballed into checking out all the area Targets, I checked out the Vulcan, the Marvel Legends Vulcan from the X-Men Bonebreaker wave to see these guys actually on sale. Lo and behold, he was. It's $12.49. I check out my receipt to make sure I was telling you the accurate price. So this guy who I had zero interest in buying at full price, zero interest, got him for $12.49 instead of $24.99. Clearly, that's a better price point for this guys. Last year, at this time, around November and December, I was finding so many Marvel Legend figures, Star Wars figures, WWE figures that I paid super full price, going for as low as $8 and other cases $15. And I was like, darn it, why not just wait? And in most cases, there were so many figures that I bought. And it was like I was able to get a few figures because there were just a few holdovers that I hadn't gotten yet. But being able to get more figures at clearance prices, that's the winning ticket. So really happy I could get Vulcan for $12.49. But that's not all. So since the sale also included, or these clearance prices always also said, check out the Star Wars Black Series figures, I decided, hey, let's scan Antok Merrick. And not only was he clearance priced out, it was $11.49. Antok is in Rogue One for let's say 10 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and he's a character for $24.99. There's no way I was gonna buy, even though I thought he was cool in the movie, not buying him at all. $11.49, I'm all on it. And I don't have his fighter pilot or his fighter jet, of course. I think he had the B-wing, so I'm not gonna have that. But being able to get this cool figure for $11.49, that's that impulse purchase that figure collectors love, because the character is like, he's cool, but he's a French character and he's not really essential to my collection. $11.49, he's going up in the Rogue One display. So then that was the first Target trip. And they also had the Marvel Legends Siren figure for $12.49. Unfortunately, I bought her from Amazon. The return window is ended, so could not get her. Now I was like, I should not have waited. I should have waited. I didn't need to buy her. I did buy Havoc. I haven't seen his stores yet, so I don't feel too bad about Havoc yet, but I definitely could have waited on her. So then I went to another Target, and this one's taking a trip on a little beltway, the highway, and fortunately there's no traffic, so I didn't feel like, this is such a waste of time, even though there's rush hour, potentially traffic awaiting me. So there's no problem on that front. And I was glad I went there too, because they had Galen Erso, and Galen was also $11.49. And gosh, there we go. Getting another figure for this price is amazing. It's like, yes, this is a big win. Not only did they have Galen Erso, but they also had Sabretooth, a figure who I was not happy with. I'm not sure if I'm still really sold on this figure, but for $12.49, somebody's a lot happier. But very interestingly, and this is where it's going to depend on your stores, and if you're in an area where there are lots of Targets, you may want to hit up as many as you can, because the first store I went to had Maggot, had Darwin, had Sabretooth, but they still rang in at $24.99. The other Target that I went to had him on sale, but they didn't have Maggot, they didn't have Darwin on sale. They still clocked in at the same price. So there's going to be definitely one of those cases where your mileage at your Targets may vary, because they're all over the place with the pricing structure. I did see Saul Guerrero there at this Target. And the first one had him for the full $33.99 price point. This one had him on sale for $28.99. So it was this thing of like, don't get him yet. Wait it out. He's going to get cheaper if you can still find him in stores. Because looking at a lot of the stores in my area, they have like one or two in stock, at least in the stores. But of course, when I went to the stores, they had 3 or 4. So you can't really trust the Target website on that matter. But my biggest purchase that I was so happy with, this guy that you have heard me talk about ad nauseum, the Hulk Hogan Ultimate Edition figure. Finally got this guy because I was determined not to spend $32.99 for this guy. I don't think that price is ridiculous, but I've seen Ultimate Edition figures get super clearance out to $8.99, $11.99, and I figured I could wait a little bit longer. Every time I was going to my Targets, I was like, yeah, you guys still have 10 Hogans. I'm good. I don't have to worry about him selling out before it goes on sale. Got him for $23.09. And that to me is a great price. I don't care if it gets any cheaper. This is the Hogan figure I wanted in my collection ever since it was revealed. So I'm really glad, happy to get him for clearance price. Oddly enough, the Mr. T figure that's in the same wave with him, still clocking in at $32.99. Despite the fact that if you go to most Targets, you'll see like a 2-to-1 Mr. T in favor of the Hulk Hogan figure. So I don't know what the deal is, but I wanted to tell you guys to make sure you head to Target, because like I try to say, anytime I see really big savings, I'm going to try to pass it on and tell you guys where to go to get them, so you can get them for that clearance price and not have to worry and debate about paying $25 for Marvel Legend figures when you can get them for $12, which is a win for all of us. Maybe not so much for Target that has these figures languishing on the shelves for $25. And as soon as they start dropping the price down, we're buying them. But this is the thing where it's like, you're charging too much for these figures. And we know the deal now. We know you guys are going to reduce those prices eventually. There's no rush, because there were like 80 Vulcan figures between these 3 Target figures. Nobody wants that Sabretooth. He's still sitting on the pegs. And I can just wait them out. I don't have to have Bonebreaker. I don't have to have this version of Sabretooth. I can wait. Paying less than $15 for Marvel Legends figures in 2022 is the winning ticket. So I hope that more of these Star Wars Black figures go on sale, Mr. T gets on sale, and the rest of this Bonebreaker wave, because I do want Darwin and Maggot for $12.49. That's the sweet spot in pricing. I also saw the Wolverine figure. He was still $24.99. Thankfully, he does not come with a piece of Bonebreaker, and I don't need him, so I'm not buying him. But in case you guys are checking for him, I would definitely recommend taking advantage of that price scanner, because they're not going to have those clearance stickers. I've seen some stores have them online, but mine never update that kind of stuff. So make sure you take them to the price scanner just so you can see that, hey, this figure is half off. So hopefully you guys can take advantage of these sales. Your stores still have them in stock. Don't go by the website price. They're not going to have the clearance price point there. So make sure you go to the price scanner. Ask very nicely the Target sales associate to help you out. They'll scan it for you. But good luck out there. Hope you find these figures for cheap, 50% off. And let me know if you have any success. Thanks for watching this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I look forward to your comments and all your success stories and finding these figures for a cheaper price. This episode of Lyle's Figure Files has been filed.